We are back again at the PEC, that is the GTEC Public Economics Conference, the conference for 2024. If you saw us last year, we were here and doing what we do best, and we are back now at the PEC, GTEC PEC 2024. This year promises to be much more interesting. We have a much interesting lineup, that's one, but two, over 800 students, professionals, and experts are joining us online. And we do also have a number of students, delegates, experts, senior officials here at the venue in Pretoria. I'm talking 200 plus. So it's a fun-filled event, and we just want to get you a bit of a sense of what we're talking about here. If you can look around the room, you'll see people going around. My cameraman will show you around the room just to get a sense of what is going on there. If you could just show them around the room, what we have here. It's quite an interesting event, as you can see. People really having their teas, getting ready for the event. You'd see students, different professions. We have different people coming here at the GTEC PEC 2024. And now we're going to have the first student that's going to talk to us. I'm not going to say student, but she'll introduce herself to us just to get a sense of who she is and where she comes from. Good morning, beautiful lady. Good to see you. Welcome to GTEC 2024.
Hi, my name is Leila from Stellenbosch University. I'm currently doing my master's and I'm almost done.
You almost?
Almost done with my master's.
Almost done. Her name is Leila, almost done with her master's. Please wish her well. Good to have you. And what brings you here?
I was just interested in the conference. It looks interesting, the speakers that you guys are having. I'm just excited to see what you guys have to offer and all the interesting speakers coming up.
Going back to Stellenbosch, what is one thing that you'd like to leave with, and knowing whether it's a lesson or maybe contacts? What is it, that one thing that you didn't want to leave here with?
I think just meeting new people and making new connections, and one never knows who you meet.
So you're here for connections.
Yes, for work-wise and academically, and meeting new lecturers and supervisors potentially.
I can tell you what, that this is the right place. A lot of people are here, professionals are here, you are here. So connections is something that you're going to get. I wish you all the best, Leila, with your masters and with the conference further.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Same to you. That is Leila, the student, a master student from Stellenbosch University, almost at the tail end of her dissertation, about to finish. She's here to joining hundreds of delegates that are with us here at the venue. Let's hear who we have left next. They're bringing me all ladies. I'm not complaining, but that's quite interesting. Good morning, ma'am. Looking good.
Thank you very much.
Pleased to meet you too. Please, your name and where you from?
I'm Kelsey. I'm a student from the University of the Western Cape.
Kelsey?
Yes, that's correct, yes.
All right, she's from the University of the Western Cape. What are you studying there?
I'm doing my honors in political science and international relations.
And do you think this is a relevant conference for you?
Definitely, yes. I think the world of economics needs so much policy analysts, people in politics, people in government. It's very relevant, very central to what I'm studying, and how we can utilize technology in government systems as well.
Talking about central to what you're studying, how do you see the role of data and technology shaping the work that you do in your studies?
So some of my studies that I'm focusing now on my honors year for my mini dissertation is focusing on women-centric policies on the African continent to see how far Agenda 2063 has come for policy analysis for women on the African continent. So in terms of using data, I think it would be a big impact to kind of look at this area of systems of implementation, do the policies work, and seeing fixed stats and numbers that really talk and make a big difference for women in general, but also for the rigorous system of implementation on the African continent for Agenda 2063 itself.
So you're not here by accident. By the hear of it, the sound of it, you really know what you're here for.
Yes, definitely. I think I'm very passionate about it. I will definitely pursue my master's in it as well and see how I can utilize data in terms of my study. So very relevant, very central to what I'm studying. Yes.
Beautiful. Wish you all the best for the the conference as well as your studies. We can't wait to see you doing great things in as far as technology and data is concerned.
Thank you so much. It was a privilege being here.
Have yourself a good day. That is another student from the Western Cape who's joining us here. Let's see if we have more students that will be joining us to have a chat with us around why they're here and what brings them here. It's a fun-filled event. A lot of education is going to take place, a lot of information, but entertainment is not spared as well. Good morning, ma'am. Looking beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us. What's your name?
My name is Ramaisela Velemina Shadu. Yes.
Where are you from?
Limpopo.
Kimoreshu from Limpopo. Good to have you with us. And what brings you here?
The Public Economics Conference, the GTEC. Yeah, and understanding the AI and how it works.
Right. And which institution are you from in Limpopo?
University of Limpopo.
And tell me, how did you hear about this conference and what made you say, I'm applying, I want to be part of it?
Actually, I was just looking for economics conferences on the internet. Then I discovered that this was the conference. Yeah. Then I decided to apply since it is also the field of interest. My research is also based on the public sector economics. Yeah, so that is what actually made me apply.
And you thought you're not going to join online, you want to be here in person, Kanama.
Yes, Kanama. Like I just wanted to be here. You know, online it's different from physical attendance. You understand? Yeah, virtual you might be disengaged, but when you are here physically, you get to understand, you get to network, you get to see different kind of people and get motivated as well.
Wish you all the best with the motivation, networking, and thank you so much for traveling all the way from Limpopo to here. We hope by the day 3 when we leave here, there's a lot going to be happening. You would have learned a lot, created a lot of networks for yourself as you soldier ahead with your studies. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You are most welcome. That's a student from Limpopo. She thought, I won't do this thing online. I want to come in person. In fact, what she said is she was Googling and fishing around a public economics conference and she bumped onto this one and she said, I'm coming. She is here. So you too, if you're not here in the venue, you can next year maybe search around the internet and see if you can get yourself here. As I did lodge a complaint that they're bringing me all ladies. They tried their best. Now they're bringing me a gentleman who's going to also join me here with a conversation or two. My good sir, looking good on your black and nice Scottish trouser. Good to see you.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Your name?
It's Lindoguhle Nyaba from UKZN.
Oh, I almost guessed when you said Lindoguhle. I almost thought, Nkandla.
Yes, no, I'm not from Nkandla. I'm representing Umlazi. I'm from
Oh, Umlazi. Okay. Good to see you. And from which institution are you from?
I'm from University of KwaZulu Natal.
Okay. And what brings you here? What did you think traveling? How many Ks from Natal to here and you wanted to be here in person?
Yeah, I want to know how technology and artificial intelligence help to enhance government decision making.
Right. I think you're in the right place because I think that's pretty much the focus. I mean, people speak about technology, but they don't speak much about what it does for the government. And what does it mean to you to see government using technology?
I think it's catch up with the world because now we are in fourth industrial revolution. So utilizing and enhancing uses of technologies like AI or artificial intelligence can help to stabilize or getting new ways of stabilizing the economy as a whole.
My good sir, thank you so much. Enjoy yourself and have yourself a great conference ahead. We can't wait to talk to you again sometime soon. All right, that's a student from the UKZN who's joining us here. We're going to talk to, I'm just going to check with my team if they'll bring me the SARS commissioner to come and join me on stage here to talk more things about what SARS is doing. I'm going to check with my team. Please check if they could bring us the SARS commissioner for us to have a chat with him. But before that, let's have another gentleman to have a chat with us. Come closer, sir. Don't be shy. How are you? Good to see you. Looking good.
Thank you so much.
Good. And your name?
My name is Robert Mwanyempetsa from Nelson Mandela University.
Okay. That is in the Eastern Cape.
Yes.
I like the diverse. I was speaking to someone from Western Cape and you're from Eastern Cape, so I like the diversity. Thank you. What brings you here? Traveling all the way to from Eastern Cape to here?
Okay, it's mainly the theme of the conference. We are talking about the issue of big data. We are talking about the issue of artificial intelligence. we are talking about the use of technology in advancing government programs. Nowadays, we are talking about the technology of things, the Internet of Things. So there is need to transform our societies using data-driven decision-making, which is going to enhance the performance of most government institutions.
My good sir, have yourself a good day, and I hope you're going to have all the learnings that you're looking for. We can't wait to see you succeed in your career and everywhere.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Keep well. That is a student from the Western Cape who has just joined us here on the red carpet. Now, we have a very important guest that's going to join us here on the podium, or on the red carpet rather, who's the SARS commissioner who's here. He needs really no introduction for us to talk to him. Mr. Commissioner, if you can just come closer here. Good morning. You're looking great.
Good morning, Miss.
Good to see you. Good to see you. You're not stranger to a lot of people. I can't introduce you enough, but I'll let them know that you are the SARS Commissioner at the South African Revenue Service. Thank you so much for being here.
It's an absolute pleasure.
You're most welcome. And tell me, what role does the Revenue Service, what role did it play to this important conference of the GTEC PEC 2024?
Well, we work with GTAC on a number of issues, and when we are invited. And so today our participation is really to demonstrate digital transformation in practice, in action. And we believe that over the last 20 years, SARS's digital transformation, firstly, we would not be able to serve taxpayers and the public, and therefore government, as well as we are currently doing with all the health warnings that comes with, if it wasn't for the fact that we created an environment that is enabled by deep investment in data science, as well as using enabling technology to serve all our stakeholders. So for us, digital experience or digital transformation is not something of the future. It's something that is very, very real and present in our everyday activity. And of course now, as I may mention later on in the panel, more than ever before, we have the introduction of artificial intelligence, large language models, deep learning, machine learning have made all of this possible. And that allows us to also progressively enhance the experience with those who have to interface with us in a way that is seamless. And we'll share many examples of that during the course of the morning. But the one point that I want to make clear is that digital transformation doesn't have a mind of its own.
Right.
You have to be clear what problem you're trying to solve. You have to be clear how digital transformation enables the delivery of your strategic intent. If you're not clear about what experience you want to create, you may just find yourself digitizing a bad experience, accelerating an incorrect answer, or fine-tuning uncertainty. And so that in that respect, clarity from the beginning about what purpose digitalization and related products must serve is an indispensable prerequisite, which, if not clear, will not deliver our ambition of an e-government.
That's beautiful. And if SARS has been at the forefront of what you're talking about, you've digitized to solve problems that the public has been facing, particularly when you came into office. We've seen a number of transformative digital steps that you've implemented in SARS, talking about e-filing, talking about other services that you offer. Where do you see the future of the revenue service when it comes to the use of technology and data to make the lives of the South Africans even much better?
Well, I mean, in the last 10 years, our caseload has grown by almost 40%. In the last 10 years, we've added 14.5 million taxpayers that we must serve. And so, as I said, it would be impossible for us to capture 30 million returns, assess it with human eyes only, and then deliver an assessment outcome. And so for us, digitization is at the core of our operating model. So let me just talk about that for a minute. Our operating model consists of increasing and expanding the use of data, data science, artificial intelligence. The second is to ensure that we use technology to create the desired digital experience in a seamless way. And thirdly, we have to also take our people along. Very often people are left behind in digital transformation. And we are clear with our staff that many of the routine tasks can be better done by computers. And so that's part of the first transition, to enable more and more routine tasks to be digitized and done without human intervention, other than in the design and the building of the data models. And to prepare our staff in the future to work alongside AI agents. So you will not be working only with human partners in your team, you'll be working with AI partners in the team. How do you prepare a workforce for an AI-enabled work environment, and without them feeling threatened and the threat of being replaced by technology and artificial intelligence? And then in addition to that, to see, because technology can be intimidating, but to see it as enabling and augmenting your work rather than replacing the work you do.
That's beautiful. And lastly, before I let you go, Commissioner, some of the students that are joining us online and here, they wish to be in your shoes one day. What's your career advice to someone that is looking to advance in their career?
Well, anyone who wishes to be in my shoes must examine themselves. This is a tough job. It is unrelenting pressure on this job. But as I always do to young people, don't focus on your future job. Focus on doing your current job with exceptional diligence, delivering impactful performance, and the next job will find you. You will not be looking for the next job. And so use your current job as the demonstration of your capability. Jack Welch used to say, the best predictor of leadership is leadership. So if you can manage a popcorn stand very well, I'm going to now give you maybe a corner shop to manage. And if you manage that well, I'll give you the large store. And if you manage well, I'll give you the region stores to look after. And if you do that well, I'll give you the national stores to look after. So young people are often so focused on their future job, which they are entitled to envisage and have an ambition for, that they're not using the opportunity that is right in their hands. So that's my advice. Use your current job as the opportunity to demonstrate that you can do more.
That's a SARS Commissioner. Thank you so much, Commissioner. Looking forward to listening to your keynote shortly when we begin. All the best for the day. Thank you so much. That was the SARS Commissioner joining us. And yes, if you were listening, he did say that your future job is in fact somewhere in between your current job. So use it now to advance where you want to go. But also remember, SARS is there to ensure that you have much more access to technology. Your life is much easier when you do. Some of us have seen e-filing and a number of things. And it's for that reason that we are here to really understand how can technology advance our life and make it much easier as we try to maneuver our way in this digital era. This is the GTech PEC 2024, and we are here at the red carpet. We'll begin shortly. Let me just check the time on my side. They tell me we are almost about to go in. Let's quickly go to an ad break. When we return, we'll continue our conversation here on the red carpet. Welcome back to the GTech PEC 2024, where we are having a number of delegates in venue and also online. Understanding, if you just joined us, that we have over 800 registrations that will be joining us online, and we are talking about 200 or so that are here with us, from students to dignitaries to everyone who is hailing from different sectors, private sector, government officials, and so on and so on. Talking about government and the officials, one of the key people for this event, who also needs no introduction, is Ronette, who's joining me here on the red carpet. Ronette, good to see you once again.
We see each other these times of the year, and thank you for being here today for us again. Really appreciate that. Shows you the hidden talents in Treasury, you know.
Looking great. I say this now and then, but you're looking great.
Thank you, thank you. No, ready for the day. It's a big day for us.
It is a big day.
A big few days. You know, we're going to be busy here doing very exciting things, hearing interesting things. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope our audiences as well, you know.
And we have a number of students, professionals, young and old, junior and senior. And what is your advice to them leading to the next 3 days of the conference?
Well, is get out your pen and paper, because we all know that we concentrate better when we take notes. And feel free to ask questions. We are here to have an intellectual discussion, to try and find the depths and understand issues. So there's no hierarchies. If you're a first year, if you're a PhD student, doesn't matter. Come and ask your question. If you're an old bureaucrat, really come and share your wisdom, come and share your insights. And sometimes even the frustrations help the next generation to say, are we going to do it differently?
Right. I asked you this last year, and you've been doing this since, I think, for the past 8 years. Started it as a winter school. We later on changed it as a public economic conference. What keeps this conference going?
Yeah, that's a very nice question. You see, I think people don't realize how passionate civil servants are. They think of us as bureaucrats out there, but in actual fact, just about every civil servant that you will talk to will tell you that they have a goal, that they want to achieve something, that they're aiming to do something in the country. And it's that type of interest and energy that keeps us going. So 3 days a year, we take some time out and we reflect about what it is that we know, how we can shape our future differently, and people are interested. We have over 1,000 people registered for this conference, so it's been growing and growing since we started in 2016, and I think we're going to have 3 very exciting days.
You want a word of advice from me? Do not stop.
There we go. Do not stop. I hear you. Thank you.
If you're doing this and there's appetite for people to keep coming, please do not stop. We need this than ever before.
Indeed, indeed. I mean, let's give people some time that is it's an easy and a thinking time and a networking time. I also believe people here find ways of understanding better around their spaces. They network with bureaucrats, with journalists, with NGOs, with academic institutions. It is a wonderful mix to be here.
It is a wonderful mix indeed. Ronette, all the best for today. Thank you so much for joining us. We can't wait for the next 3 days.
Thank you very much, and see you in the next 3 days.
All right, that was Ronette, the acting head of GTEC, that is the Government Technical Advisory Center, who is behind the brains behind this conference that has been going on for the past 8 years. Yes, you heard me correct, for the past 8 years, starting as a winter school, and now it's called the Public Economic Conference. Economics Conference, yes. So that's what you're going to expect to see you here over the next 3 days. A lot has been lined up for you. We're going to change things in a short while. We'll begin our conference in the main venue, so don't go anywhere. Stay put wherever you are. We should be connecting with you when we go on stage. But for now, grab yourself a nice cup of coffee if you haven't done so yet. And as Ronette said, bring yourself a pad or a pen to keep notes going, because shortly we will be beginning with our conference. This is the GTEC PEC 2024, and the hashtag is GTEC PEC.